Welcome to the Revival SMP, a server in which every time you die, you lose half a heart permanently and become a stone statue, which then you need manually revived by someone else in the server with mysterious liquid. Now the server sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? But it's not actually the server and the stipulations that make it interesting. It's the people on it.
Window. Just,
I'm not mentally sane anymore.
So I was meant to put in more footage of me interacting with other people on the server, but turns out I don't actually have any footage of that. So oh no! Anyway. Okay, now before we dive into the shenanigans, let me introduce you to some of the people who I've actually interacted with and who are on the server. And hey, you might actually see some familiar faces.
Almost all games are, to some extent, catered towards the player.
I'm gonna change a light bulb.
Unluckily, I had 300 ping.
I said, how do you feel about the current economical crisis in the world?
I needed that other side disc for a dance party.
Okay, so, now that you're slightly familiar with the cooked units on this server, let's get into what actually happens on this server. Yep. Fucking strip mining and walking. Okay, that's a lie. I do more than strip mine and walk, like a billion blocks. The most fun part about this server is actually interacting with the people. But that's not really the reason to watch this video. It's to see me die. Roll the clips. Like, bilingual films. Oh my god.
I can't believe I just did that. Oh no!
That killed me.
20 more minutes, I'm still...
Guys. There, you happy? Now instead of looking at Demise, how about we look at the main event of this server, the Heart Cup. Now the Heart Cup was a big server-wide event which was hyped up so much as the greatest thing to ever happen in SMP history. It was not. In truth, it was legitimately just mostly dead time, waiting around doing nothing until the next fight started. Just to reinforce how dull this was, here's a time lapse of all the footage when like nothing was happening. Excellent, now that you've seen fuck all, we can move on to the fights. Mine specifically. So the first fight going in was very stressful, as I was going up against Jackal. Jackal was a force to be reckoned with in the PvP game, I was told. Well, turns out that was a fucking lie. Take a look at this clip.
Wait, who is it? Oh, Buffy.
Oh my god, they chose Axe.
Yeah, no, they were going for an axe shield. And the first axe shield round.
It's eventually about hit. Oh god.
Of course I'm fucking losing. Oh! Okay, now you see, I only won that fight because I had an axe. As if we take a look at the next fight against Larry Cooper, well, things go a bit differently.
Jackal! Man, this Jackal guy.
Famous YouTuber Buffy.
Let's fight. Oh my god.
He's losing horribly. Oh my god.
Bruh. Fuck! As you saw in that clip, I got fucking domed to high heaven and lost. That's a good fight though. So after a heap of nothing and fuck all, it was on to the winner's speech. Where yet again, nothing happened. You know what? I'm actually noticing a reoccurring theme here. Who would have guessed when you don't grease a Minecraft server all the time and never leave it, you don't really get that much interesting footage on an SMP. So yeah, after nothing happened of interest, I hear that something had blown up. So obviously, I turn around and see that a funny big building, which I didn't even know was there until the start of the Heart Cup, had been blown up. But then preceding that, I quite literally had the greatest IRL lag spike in history. Okay, so take a look at the chat log. See how it says Withering Heights? that obviously meant the Wither has spawned. And here's the thing, I acknowledged this, but I didn't realise it. Okay, so the Wither has spawned. Give him a few seconds. Ah, there we go. As you can see, as the Wither was wreaking havoc, I was trying to hide in a stone box, which was necessary as everyone else was in fucking netherite and elytras flying around trying to kill it. So because I was trying to play the game casually and wasn't spending every waking hour on this server, I was pretty much bringing a cardboard box and a piece of styrofoam to a gunfight. Now this plan was actually going pretty well until I said this.
But it's not gonna
I'm
work.
safe in my box. Now saying this was a horrendous mistake. Because as soon as I did, the quite literally least insane Revival SMP member came over, hit me with the force of 1,000 suns, and quite literally almost killed me. Not good. But I survived nonetheless, which meant the next course of action would be to dig down and protect myself against the Wither, obviously. This was a mistake.
I'm gonna die. I've got a name tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped playing after that. It didn't really matter though, as the server was nuked shortly after I left, so yay! And so concludes my experience with Season 2 of the Revival SMP. Nothing happened, I got no good footage, it kinda sucked. Was it good? It was okay. Here's hoping Season 3 is better. But anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Please go watch my other videos, they're way better. Bruh.